Welcome to Booking the Wrestler, Impact Edition. This is the episode 3 of a series. First video was the improvement to Impact. Second video was to book the Impact World Champion, which had a two-parter. First part was Kenny Omega. The second part would be Rich Swann. That did have Sammy in it as well. In this situation, we are doing the X Division, and it will be covering Manik. Now, Manik is the current champion right now. Raju lost the title, which I'm not surprised. And I am writing a story for Manik. Now, TJP, having to be forced into going into Manik, was fine with it when he regained his title. Now, when we see this at Hard to Kill, Manik goes back up against Raju, but he also goes up against Chris Bay, which I do believe in actual Impact writing right now, when they start in January, Chris Bay will be involved in a Hard to Kill match. Unless they're going to do it at Genesis, I believe it will be a Hard to Kill. And Manik will retain. But that next Tuesday, we're going to have a surprise. Because we're going to have someone come to Impact Wrestling from AEW that's going to spark something new. And that is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes to Impact Wrestling, where he had been in once before, and he tried to get the Impact Grand Championship and failed to get it. I believe he went up against EC3 at that time trying to get the title. I could be wrong. You guys can tell me below. But for this story, I'm saying the Impact Grand Championship. And when he shows up at Impact, he says, "How you doing, Manik? It's been a while." Let's say they both knew one another, because they probably did. And he says, "And this is Manik. What are you doing here?" And he says, "Well, I'm here for you. It's been a long time since I've been in Impact, and I wanted to look around the place." Since he was there before. And he does mention the Impact Grand Championship. Said the last time I was here trying to get the Impact Grand Championship. And also World Championship. I did try once, but I tried last for the Impact Grand Championship and failed. It's a good thing. Crappy title. He buries it. Because we know Impact buried it. Moose buried it. Let Cody Rhodes bury it. Now, he pretty much says after that, he says, the X Division has always been one of the greatest shows. One of the greatest spectacles of any wrestling promotion. The only thing that even rivaled it was pretty much the cruiserweights in WCW, where my dad used to work at one point, of course. I really want to feel some type of X Division type of thing on AEW. I want to show what the X Division has to offer. So I would like you to show up on AEW with me. Come on Wednesday. I'll bring you over. Give you a little food, and then you have a match with one of our top talents to show your greatest skill and gift. And that's what he does. But it does not end up the way he thought, because he goes up against Sonny Kiss with Joey Janela at ringside. Manik is insulted, and he wipes out Sonny Kiss within 2 minutes. He wipes him out. Or her out. It depends on if Sonny Kiss says he is a she. He goes back to Impact Wrestling. Then Cody comes back again 2 weeks later. Because Manik he has a match on Impact. And he says on the show the week after that, saying that Impact, it has the best people there. AEW is weak. If that's all they got with a Sonny Kiss, I know every X Division man could always whoop the butt of an AEW star and talent. So Cody comes back next week, and he says, Manik, you shouldn't have said that. That's an insult. I gave you top talent. And Manik says, really? That's top talent going against Sonny Kiss. Sonny Kiss couldn't even clean my boots, let alone whoop me in the ass in a match. So Cody says, okay, you really believe that you're better than that? Yeah, I know I am. So, okay, come back again. Come back this week. And I will give you even greater talent. One that you would not imagine you can even handle. One that will push you to your limit. And he does it. Manic comes to AEW Dynamite. And he goes up against Marco Stunt. And you see Cody Rhodes at ringside saying, here's your challenger. Come on. Show us how good you are. And within 2 minutes, again, he whoops his butt. And he walks up to Cody, angry, and shoves him. Cody is angry and shoves back. And a fight ensues. Now, you would think that means this is a feud between Manic and Cody Rhodes. No. No. Cody, the next week on AEW, because there's nothing about Impact with a Manic. It is AEW and Cody. He says, I have always been very understanding and very lenient on people. But what happened to me the week before, I don't take that lightly. Manic, next week I want you here. I've been really lenient with you. Yeah, I did stick you with people that were not at the level of your caliber. Not bad talents, mind you, but I knew they were not at your caliber. This time around, I'm going to give you a challenger. One that will challenge you. One that will beat you. One that is going to beat you. And Manic does agree on that next Tuesday, because Cody again comes to Impact and says, well, did you hear my challenge? And Manic says, yeah. But why do I want to do it anyway? There's nothing for me. And he says, okay. See it like this. If you do meet the person I offer you, I will give you $25,000. You can do whatever you want. Spend it on charity, spend it on a vacation, spend it for your family. It will be in a suitcase, $25,000 all for you. Just come to AEW Dynamite and face this opponent. If you win, you get the $25,000. He says, if I lose, what I get? Nothing. So he does come the next week. And when he does, he faces Hangman Adam Page, who has been told by Cody, if, and this is a setup beforehand, if you beat this guy, I will give you a lining. I will talk to Impact Management and see if I can get you an xdivision title shot. If you beat him, I know I can get you one. And that's what he doesn't tell Manic. So when the match happens, Manic gets beaten by Hangman Page that Wednesday. And then the next Tuesday, you see Cody at Impact Management. And so for one of their pay-per-views on Impact Plus, you are told that you're going to get Manic versus Hangman Page for the xdivision title, which helps Impact Plus to try and get some more, drum up some more publicity for it. Now, Manic didn't know that this was happening. Manic is enraged, and that same Wednesday, he goes and beats up on Cody Rhodes because he tricked him without telling him the whole story. So when it came down to it, to the Impact Plus pay-per-view, well, not pay-per-view, show, Manic going against Hangman Page for the xdivision title, Cody is there, hiding, waiting. They have a spectacular match between Hangman Page and Manic. And then Manic manages to retain the title, but Cody Rhodes comes out of nowhere, beats the crap out of Manic, and takes his mask. And TJP is now revealed. Everyone knew it was TJP, but now Manic is no longer Manic, he's TJP. And Manic is enraged. He didn't like to get his mask taken off. And that Tuesday on Impact, he says this, Cody Rhodes, I am sick of this situation. I can't stand you. I've talked to management, so I made a request to have a match against you for the xdivision title. And they said, if it's going to be done, it has to be done in AEW Dynamite, so I will go there. But I want a stipulation, and here it is. I will offer up the xdivision title if you win. You get the title. I will work for you in AEW. I'll quit and I'll work for you in AEW as your attendant. a servant, attendant, whatever the hell you want to call it. I will do that for no more than 3 months. They have the match. And in the end, temporarily, Cody Rhodes wins the X Division title, and TJP becomes his servant for 3 months. And he lost his job at Impact. Of course he doesn't, but you get my point. This, I think, should be for TJP in booking the wrestler. Now, of course, I can say he gets the title back, but I'm leaving it just at this point because it's open-ended what could happen next. So I hope you enjoy this Booking the Wrestler Impact Edition. Please give me a comment below how you feel about this. To be honest, I'm not sure if I can do all these videos. I'm going to try. Hopefully this will not be the last one. It's a lot to try and figure out. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but leave me a like. Tell me if you like it. Leave a comment. Tell me you like it. Or do you think it's crap? Peace.